But then going on to the next topic, this is something that is pretty dear to my heart, and it ties back to the South African xenophobia actions. But for me, this just shows that the South African xenophobia is no longer about illegal immigrants. I feel it's just about jealousy and anger because they don't have, and others have. And I'll tell you why I say that. Okay, so this one hits hard, right? A Congolese sales owner in Melmot, KZN, I'm guessing it's somewhere in South Africa, was attacked, intimidated, and confronted by a group of South Africans who told her in her store, because she was attacked in her store. She was confronted and attacked, and verbally attacked and maligned in her store. In South Africa, where they had told her that no foreigner was allowed to own saloons there. And that she was told that she should hand that saloon that she had just built, that she was in, which was hers, over to a South African. Now, keep in mind, when she was told this, she told them, yo, I'm a legal immigrant. I am a legal, not illegal. She's legal, Legal. She is a legal immigrant. She told them this. She has spent, or rather she had invested over 120,000 rands in that building, right? That's in equipment and in setting it up and everything. And she just paid a 12,000 rand rent right before those fools, those nincompoops went and met her and told her to hand over her store. Now, keep in mind, see what happened. She refused, obviously. She said she was not going to do it. They offered her 10,000 rands after when she was like, she's not going to do it. And she told them, no, if she's going to hand over this store, she's not going to take anything less than 100,000 rands. Obviously, she's invested 132,000 rands. That's the 120,000 rands plus rent, which was 12,000 rands. So it's 132,000 rands. 132,000 rands she's invested in that business at least. But she said, you know what? Just give me 100,000 rands now. Leave. That show you how much of a disappointment South Africans have become. That someone is ready to leave a business they've invested more. Just say, just give me 100k, I'll go. Because people are South Africa is no longer a profitable place or a viable place to do business, legal for anyone who's there, whether you're legal or not. Do you understand? But anyway, when she asked for this 100k, they said no, they're not going to give her 100k. They offered her 10,000 rands. 10,000 rands. She said she refused. She said she was not going to take the 10,000 rands. Then they upped it up to 50,000 rands, and she refused. And when they said they're not going to go anything higher than 50,000 rands, then there's a video of she refused once again, and then there's a video of showing her destroying. She destroyed every single thing in that building herself, because she built it, she invested in it, she paid for everything there. So she destroyed every single thing, the mirrors, the posters, the equipment. And she basically said, I would rather you have nothing at all after I destroy everything. If you want to kill me, come with a gun and shoot me. Yes, yeah. She later, this is the Congolese woman, she later clarified, they even accused her of being an illegal Mozambican while she's Congolese and documented in South Africa. This is part of the wider anti-foreigner pressure on businesses in South Africa right now. Same climate that fueled the Tyler boycott is what's fueling, because this is the same type climate where you watch people doing all this rubbish, and this is what fueled the Tyler boycott that she couldn't come to Nigeria. The problem is, what they have in their country is not the fault of anyone else. They have high unemployment, competition in the informal sector, and the violence keeps flaring up. But this is not the fault of foreigners. This is the fault of your own South Africans. This is the fault of your own South Africans. Do you understand? You guys don't want to work. Even the jobs, because I've seen so many videos, the jobs they're giving you guys after a lot of people have left, you all don't even want the jobs. You're having issues with the standard of safety and all that, which is absolutely fine. You have the right to want that, but you forget other people are doing those jobs under those same standards, which is why they were being paid, I guess. But if you're going to fight for the jobs that you wanted now, and you're going to make the guy say, oh, I have to go up to standard when he was paying for less. I'm sorry, in the realistic world, he's probably going to pack up his business and leave. Unfortunately, that's what it is. I'm not trying to say, oh, the company owners are right or business owners are right by not sticking up to the standards that are required, safety standards and whatnot. But they were living a very comfortable life with foreigners, taking those works under those conditions that were very unfortunate And then now you force the foreigners out who are doing the jobs. Now you guys want the jobs, but you don't want to do the jobs under the same conditions. It doesn't work that way. You don't get to eat your cake and have it. That's why I keep saying South Africans want to eat their cakes and have it. How do you go to a woman who owns a business legally? Everything you guys have cried and shouted about, she's done it, she's invested. And then you're taking it from her saying she's not allowed to own a business there. What rubbish is that? And at this point, it's no longer just, it's no longer about the illegal immigrants. It's about jealousy of their common man. And I'm telling you that South Africans at this point are jealous of their own people. But the problem is, right now, they cannot attack their own people, so they're going to go for the soft targets, which are the illegal immigrants. But now it's no longer about the illegal immigrants. It's if you have and I don't. As long as you're an immigrant and you've got better than I do, I'm going to come at you. Because how do you go at this woman who has done everything legally? How do you take her livelihood from her because she's not South African? Even though she's done everything legally. And that just goes to show me, and exactly what I've said, that it's no longer about the illegal immigrants or about legal immigrants. It's about the fact that they have and you don't. You are blaming immigrants for your laziness, for your lack of having. That's a lack of better word to put. Because it just goes to show that these guys are not honest in their messaging. And I point to the other guy, the guy who be following Jacinta around with his animal skin on his head, fighting like he's fighting in the 1700s or something. A video of him came out where he was asking for bribes from a store owner and saying if the store owner doesn't give him the money, his boys are going to come down and shut down the store if the store owner opens it up again. What's going on in South Africa? What are you guys doing? So at this point, nobody's allowed to have more money than any South African, legal or illegal. And what I'm telling you is, once you get to the point where you don't have any more immigrants to attack or any more immigrants to threaten or chase away, you guys are going to start attacking yourselves. Once you see another South African who has more than you have, you're going to go at him. That's just what it's going to get to. Because the reason for this xenophobia, the reason it started, the driving force behind it has all been a lie. And then it's showing that it's a lie. Because even the jobs you said you wanted, you guys are not even doing the jobs. It would be different if you guys had done the jobs, and then when you're doing the jobs, you're saying, yo, the safety standards are not what we want, but we're doing it, but please. You're not even doing it, you're saying no. Like, I've seen so many videos, and I'm just disgusted. Like, so what do you guys want? What do you guys want, and how do you defend taking a woman's livelihood from her? How do you defend going at people who are legal business owners? Never asking them, forcing them, intimidating them to give you bribes. You've turned into a mob, a gangster. You're turning into mobsters like the Al Capone. Then that's what you guys are doing basically. This is no longer about anything right, immigration. No. It's about your personal pockets. And South Africans, you guys need to wake up because the backlash is coming and it's coming hard. So it started with your individuals, your notable individuals, like I said, your artists. Your artists are losing shows. Your politicians are losing political relationships. You guys don't understand what's going to happen or what's happening. It's already started happening, but when the full effect comes in, you guys are going to be in so much shock. And I feel bad for the South Africans who do not support this movement, who do not support these actions, because they are caught in the middle. They really are. And when they speak up, they are attacked, they're insulted. And these are just regular South Africans, but the celebrities are not saying anything because they feel they have a lot to lose. Oh, if I speak up, I'm not going to have my South African people support me. Oh, I won't be able to go to South Africa. South Africa is just one country in the whole continent. How many South African artists earn a substantial sum from their South African shows? You guys try and find that out. You realize that a lot of them, most of their earnings are done across the world in their different shows, but they're going to lose all of that because of the actions of the South Africans. Because it's no longer about illegal immigrants. At first, we never condoned it, but we were a bit understanding, but we never accepted the manner in which you guys approached it. But then now, with everything being brought to bear, you have legal immigrants being treated this way. South Africa, you guys are a joke. You're an absolute joke. And all the people leading this whole movement are bloody jokes. And I can't wait for when everyone leaves so you guys can start attacking yourselves. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to end up being those who have and those who don't. And you're just going to crumble South Africa down. But anyway, I would like to find out from you guys, what would you have done? Would you have done the same? especially you South Africans, if you had gone into a country where you're a legal immigrant, you are legally there, you've paid everything, you have your papers, you're documented, you've done everything you're meant to do, and you're being told to give up your business on that person, would you have done the same? Would you give it up, or will you destroy it before you give it to anyone else? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. How do African governments keep failing their own citizens abroad while we still talk about African unity? South Africans are there shouting up and down, oh, Africans are not happy with us. Of course we don't message you guys with the rubbish you're doing. You're talking about African unity and you're doing this rubbish. Please let me know in the comment section what you guys think about all of this. How will you, especially South Africans, tell me what you guys would do if you were in the position of this Congolese woman who was made to lose everything because of some greedy, jealous South Africans like you lot. Tell me what you guys would do. You get me? Because you guys have been coming in my comment section saying a lot. So tell me what you guys think do in this situation if you're the one. And for the normal human beings, my African brothers and sisters, please let me know what you guys think about the fact that African countries don't even seem to be able to protect us from our own siblings who are mistreating us in South Africa. Because I believe the African countries should have come together as one and sent a statement denouncing South Africa extremely. But I'm proud of what different African countries, Ghana, Nigeria, and a few have done in response to South Africans in terms of like cutting down businesses, sharing no more businesses that South Africans would have held, South African companies would have held solely, splitting those businesses between their other national companies. I love those. The response has been good, but not enough for me. And Nigeria has come through. So I want to see the rest of the other Africans come through. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this. Now we're on the last segment